We have what promises to be an equally exciting game coming up here in Fort Worth. It's the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Army versus Houston. Tune with the fake quick pitch outside. He's got a man open. That's his tight end, Brooker. And he's got room to run for the first down and more.
That's a great play to Melo Brooker. He led the SEC from tight ends and touchdown catches this year. He is a lethal player for them.
They're going to get gassed here now. You convert a first down on fourth, and you go fast. Okay, so they can go for it again.
Slightly aired snap. Tune's going to go deep. He has a receiver open in the end zone and just out of the reach of Terry Martin.
That might be a little nerves getting to you. It's another big game. It's a bowl game. Got to make that completion.
Army first in time of possession. Houston last. Now I know that some people would say, if I score fast or slowly, it doesn't really matter. I'm still scoring, but that's just an interesting stat. On the keeper, Hopkins. He'll pick up 8.
Hopkins is a great decision maker with the ball in his hands. Where you can pin your ears back and come after him a little bit in passing situations.
Look for Houston to bring some pressure here.
Now on the option. Hopkins with the pitch to Hobbs. Hobbs has room on the outside. Down inside the 25. Big block by Jordan Asbury on the edge. Sprung.
Well, that's a tackle that absolutely needs to be made. You've got a safety coming downhill.
Well, watch what happened here, Coach. They brought pressure from the boundary, and Houston runs the option to the field. That's a bad combination that puts Austin Johnson one-on-one to make the tackle.
Hopkins now to Asbury along the right side. Trying to get to the corner. He'll pick up a first down and a lot more down near the 10-yard line. On the option. That's Asbury. Has a hole. To the 5. Right to the goal line. And he's brought in right outside of the goal line. It'll be a first and goal. Cam Harrison on the outside with a great block to spring Asbury.
Let me tell you what makes this go. Watch the cut block by 32 there. Knocking down the safety Springwell and springing the back down to the 2. And we saw them in pregame warm-up, Army, go right from stretch into cut block drills. The fundamentals of the game are going to win for you.
First and goal on the 14th play of this drive for the Cadets, and Hopkins is just going to take it himself. Army strikes first. John Abercrombie in for the point after try. After the Cadets marched 80 yards in 7 minutes and 47 seconds. The try is good. And looking for their 3rd win in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Army has gotten on the board first. 7-0. Game's on both ESPN and the Watch ESPN app. Houston taking over. Now down 7-0. Freshman quarterback finds his receiver out in the flat. That's Keith Corbin. Comes back to make a nice grab. It's going to be a first down for Houston. Let's send it down to
They
Quinn.
transform Army football in our culture here.
What does this team mean to soldiers worldwide?
It means everything. As a guy who's been deployed a lot, I've watched Army football through the years, and every single soldier, this is the Army team.
Marquez Stevenson in the backfield. Speedster. Now they're going to spread him out wide left and bring Patrick Carr back to flank Clayton Tune.
They see single safety. They're going to go down here.
Taking a shot at the bottom.
Nope.
Tune flushed out of the pocket, and he'll be sacked.
Chris, monumental mistake by the freshman quarterback. He has him in a situation where if he throws it away, they can go for it on 4th down.
Hopkins keeps it. Reverses his field. Oh, dancing through the secondary. Any aspect?
He's gone.
He's gone.
enjoying it, as were the sellout crowd here at Amon Carter Stadium. Dazzled on a 76-yard run by Kelvin Hopkins Jr. Abercrombie with the point after.
That is the end.
Amazing run. Hopkins gives Army a 14-0 lead.
So those are the guys that have been this nation. I love them.
Now Toon trying to bring the Cougars back. Pulls it down, tries to throw, gets away from it. It's a loose ball picked up by Army. That's going to be a house call for Cameron Jones.
Nautical comes up big with that strip sack.
It's a fumble. Recovered by Army for a touchdown.
Watch James Nautical, number 19 for Army. Not only does he secure the tackle, coach, he gets the ball out as well. He's one of the biggest game-changer impact players for the Army defense.
Great play, Osh. Great scoop and score. Two elements that we saw Army working on before the game and pregame warmups.
Exactly right.
Strip sack, scoop and soar. This is a team that's +9 on the year in turnover ratio, and plays like that are what they've worked on every single day in practice, and it comes to fruition in a game.
Again, number 19, James Nautical, leads the team in sacks, already has 2 on the day.
John Abercrombie with the point after try. Splits the uprights. Quintesnik down the field. What do you got, Q?
He doesn't have to do it necessarily with timing. It's not an outcut.
Again on the play action. This time he hits Marquette Stevenson. That's going to be a first down.
Easy throw. Receiver is running towards you. It's a timing throw, but it's on target. It's a quick throw, and it's easy to complete.
12 yards on the strike. And this time he hands it to Carr. He's got an opening and a first down. So now the offense is humming a little. Flanking two. Stevenson in motion. He'll take the handoff. Has blockers in front, inside the 10, inside the 5. Will be knocked out of bounds, setting up first and goal for the Cougars.
That's a great play call right there by the Cougars. Get the ball to the fastest player on the football field, Stevenson.
And get it to him on the edge. We talked well, we'll talk about it here after the snap, because they're going gas here.
Two looking to throw. Touchdown!
Now that was a throw. So he threw it away from the defender where only Brooker could get to the ball. Phenomenal throw, phenomenal catch.
Romello Brooker's 7th touchdown reception of the year for the tight end. And Houston gets on the board. Dalton Witherspoon on hand for the point after try. It is good. 9 plays, 77 yards. And it only took a 2.5 minutes off the clock. Lightning fast for this game. Houston clawing their way back in it now, down 21-7.
Get out of this 2 shell. Commit one to the box so it's not such an easy open field block for the running backs or the T-backs or R-backs for Army.
2nd down and 3.
Oh, we got a touchdown.
Hopkins back to pass, and he has a wide open receiver. Klein will take it into the end zone. No, stop at the 1-yard line. It looked like Klein was going to get to the pylon. He's ruled out at the 1.
What a great play. Great. You watch the play fake up inside. Bad eyes by the safeties who've been sucked up into the run, and all of a sudden the receivers buy him for a huge game. And that is so typical of what Army does. And it's one of the reasons that they lead the country in yards per reception. Bad eyes by the defense.
Shatil Klein with just his 3rd catch of the year, but he gets Army set down at the 1-yard line. Hopkins will take it himself and score.
Well, here's the problem. If you can't stop the run, then the opposing offense can do whatever they want to you. They can run the ball at will, and now you go up to play the run, and they can pass the ball over your heads. The Cougars have to find a way defensively to at least take one option away and make Army one-dimensional.
Abercrombie again. Point after try. It is good. just when Houston was able to pick up a little bit of momentum, Army strikes quick. Ja'Til Klein with the 54-yard catch and run down to the 1. Hopkins finishes it off 28-7. Long. Pressure coming just as Casey loses a football. Lucky to fall back on it.
Nautical once again, number 19 for Army. That's his 3rd sack of the day, his 2nd forced fumble.
Tuga was there as well.
Watch his closing speed here. He comes around the corner. He doesn't just want to make the sack. He's ball conscious every single time. That's his 2nd forced fumble. Huge play. When you play Army, you have to be disciplined. That's the only way you can beat this football team. Houston has not been disciplined thus far.
Aki Miranda back to return this punt for Army. Miranda will take it at his own 47. Got a lot of room to run and some blocks. The 30 to 25, 20. Miranda inside the 10 before finally being brought down at the 8-yard line.
It's a low-line drive punt.
And Coach, whenever you punt the ball out of your own end zone, your punt team unit, they have to stay in a little bit longer to protect. That means they get out a little bit later. They're covering the field.
Dan Carroll, linebackers coach, the interim defensive coordinator. Hopkins again, 4 touchdowns on the day for Kelvin Hopkins Jr.
It's just too easy. Coach, I might even think about changing the defensive front. You see Houston's covering up the center. They're playing 2-4 techniques. That's head up the tackle. But I might consider changing up the defensive front.
Well, they've been moving out of a 3-man and into a 4-man and out of a 4-man into a 3-man. But right now, nothing's working for them. I'm concerned that frustration is going to set in. Guys are going to, be a little bit more hesitant to make tackles. Got to find a way to ignite not only their offense, but their defense.
Abercrombie remains perfect on the season on PAT tries. Kelvin Hopkins, the junior from Charlotte, North Carolina, having himself a huge day. This is 4 touchdowns on the ground, all Army. Tune out of the gun. Pressure comes, he'll go down.
That's Nautical's 4th sack of the day. The fastest defender in the front 7 for Army. 4 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, quite a first half.
They run a little stunt here, 56 up the field, back up inside, and not a very good job of picking it up by the left guard.
On the option, pitch out to Hobbs. He has room. Into Houston territory before being forced down at 43.
The problem that they're having, Chris, is they're not able to get anybody on the pitch. Look at this formation.
3rd down and 8.
Wides, baby.
Hopkins now on the draw. Utilizes a block inside the 20, 15. And down at the 12.
He's special. He really can do it all.
Pitch out to Hobbs. And he'll score.
That's fatigue starting to set in. That's what that is.
Well, fatigue, disappointment, and nobody on the pitch guy.
John and Kuwait, servicemen and women there. We early morning hours enjoying Army's domination here in the first half. Abercrombie's PAT makes it 42-7. Army on top and in Houston territory. Woolfolk up the middle, breaks free. Inside the 30, stiffing Army defender and carrying another one inside the 20, ball on the ground. And it looks like an Army player fell on it as Woolfolk was trying to battle for further yards. And fires there at the end, but
first down.
Look at this run by Woolfolk.
The offensive line up front just mauled Houston's D-line. I'm with you a little bit of format.
Second and goal for Army. And a score. 5 touchdowns on the ground for Hopkins. 17 on the season. tying the school record. Both 5 in a single game and 17 in the season ties the school record. What a game this young man is having.
Really fun player to watch.
Dan Barfjohn and Kuwait enjoying it, as they should. Army fans here in attendance. Sellout. And not just a sellout in terms of all tickets sold, but this place was packed at the start of the game. Army fans have really enjoyed themselves, and why not?
Just think about winning, then down your plane, then line up again. Thanks for pointing that out.
Hits his receiver outside. Raylon Singleton is able to pick up a first down. Dumps a coach over there on the Army sideline. To the fake pitch, hits the tight end over the middle. 40-yard line. That's Romello Brooker.
Tune's success today has come really in 3 areas. The slant over the middle, a shot.
Stevenson again. Absorbs contact, gets inside the 15.
Play action over the middle, watch.
Tune now flushed. Runs into his own man, and then gets dropped.
You're seeing his lack of experience really show up when there's good coverage down the field early in the down. He doesn't know what to do with the football. You see it here, you got good coverage early in the down. They bring pressure, they drop an end.
Andy Davidson now at that B-back spot. Bounces it outside, has a little bit of room, through a tackle, and picks up a first down, and the flag comes late. Deontay Anderson was there to bring down Davidson.
It's a simple fullback dive. Bad tackling. Can't get off blocks.
Hopkins keeps again, has a lot of space. 30, 25, down to the 22-yard line. Austin Robinson chasing them all over the field today.
Austin Robinson's doing his best out there, but you see the Cougar defense is starting to get a little bit tired.
Football at that moment because he knew he was going down. Hopefully it's nothing too serious because he's had a wonderful game. Thomas now running the option. Tries to pitch it. Can't. It was originally picked up out of the air, then dropped, but Emeka Egbule does fall on it. It's a turnover.
Good for Egbule, a captain of this Houston Cougars defense. You see, he's still fired up. Great job forcing the fumble and recovering it.
I'd love to see Houston come out with some great energy right now. I'll tell you this about Major Apple.
He's a battler.
2 now. Makes the screen. Now he goes downfield. Outstanding play by McClinton again, showing that closing speed.
Tune is just a little bit late.
Twitchy defensive end. 3rd down. Davidson easily converts. Army a perfect 4-4 on the day on 3rd down. They came into this game number 1 in the country converting on 3rd downs, and they've done nothing to hurt that percentage. Thomas hands it off to Davidson. Almost broke free, just barely tripped up inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for the Black Knights.
If you're a football purist, which
Official timeout.
it's really fun to watch him.
Hand off to Connor Slomka. Powers in for the Army Black Knights. They're ready for some push-ups.
I think we get Quint down there. See if he can bust 56 push-ups out.
Slomka's 5th touchdown of the year. I have confidence Q can do 56 push-ups.
Another 60-plus yard drive there for Army.
Folks in Kuwait enjoyed it. John Abercrombie with the PAT. That means 56.
Oh, here goes Quint.
Queued up.
We're going to count him out, Quint. Lock him out.
2 takes off. You can see he can run the football with force. The ball comes out.
If that's a fumble, that's James Nautigal again with his third forced fumble of the day.
It's a fumble recovered by Army. First down.
We'll take another look at it. He may have been down. Ruling on the field is a fumble. May have been coming out. Nautigal was right there on the spot.
He's down. I don't know.
I don't know. That ball might have been coming out.
Whether he's down or
Previous plays
not.
on the further
How
review.
about Nautigal?
Amazing. Coach, when we talked
I've not seen a performance like this since.
At the further
stand
review,
by Army.
the ruling on the field is confirmed. It was a fumble recovered by Army. It'll be first down.
We thought we'd be talking about that all game. This is what Army, this has been their bread and butter all year.
You're right, short yardage and almost
Nobody
breaking
better.
it out. At least Sprewell may have prevented a touchdown on that one. We've seen every bit of it here today on display in Fort Worth. Great fan support as well, and a great performance by the Army Black Knights. Thomas is looking to throw. He's got a receiver open to the end zone. It's Ashbury, and it's a touchdown.
Heck of a ball right there by Thomas. Led his receiver away from the defender. Diving catch. Great throw, great catch. Beats great coverage every time.
That's his first completion of the year. For a touchdown.
Not bad.
Not bad.
They're not done sharing in Kuwait yet. Thomas now 1 for 3 on the season passing. And a touchdown. And more push-ups coming. 63 now and counting.
Maker is a quarterback. Glad to see the sling on his arm rather than something on his knee.
Correct. Here's Toon.
There you go.
Hustling.
I like that he's fighting. He's played like there is no score.
Handoff bouncing to the outside is Patrick Carr. Toon. Flushed out. Will he keep it? He will. Tries to find the end zone. Dives. And he scores.
Love it. He had a decision to make right there. Take a right and head for the out of bounds, or take a left into the meat of the Army defense and try to score. I love that he took a left. Watch this. Left turn, tuck the ball, dive into the end zone, keep competing, keep growing as a leader. That's how, that right there, Aj, that's how a young player, one of the ways a young player earns respect of his teammates.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
Dalton Witherspoon hadn't got a whole lot of work today. To try the PAT. And it is good. 63-14 here. 6:25 left to go in our contest. Clayton Toon. His first rushing touchdown of his very young career. Asbury.
Great cut right there.
Midfield. Still on his feet, down to about the 41.
How about the downfield blocking there by the wide receiver? Just flat back in the corner.
Progress and transformation under Coach Jeff Monken.
No question about it.
Oh boy.
Thomas is going to score.
Quinn,
70.
jump out there with him.
I want to see 70 from you, Quinn. All the way up. Full push-up. Lock out.
You know what's interesting about this 69 points, soon to probably be 70? They're not running up the score. They're not deviating from what they normally do. Just huddling up. Line up snapping it.
The other thing that they're doing is giving Cam Thomas a lot of playing time, this young quarterback. Kelvin Hopkins, he'll be back next year, but when you run this option offense, the possibility always exists that the quarterback can get hurt because he's getting hit on a lot of plays.
Yep.
So you need a backup that can jump in there, and Cam Thomas is getting an opportunity now to get some real minutes in a bowl game. 70 push-ups on the way. Army with a big lead late in the go.
Look at that rush.
Toon flushed out of the pocket, and he's dropped.
Number 10.
Wow.
Gatorade back.
And that will
That's
do
the
it.
end of the ball game.
Way to end the ball game for Army. New school record with 10 sacks. Most in Division I this year. Wow.
507 yards on the ground, second most in Division I this year. Jeff Monken gets the Gatorade bath, 11 wins. They've been playing football for a long time on the banks of the Hudson, and no team has ever won 11 games in a season.